shout-outs here tonight. Special KOF shout-out to the homeboys at Dream Cancel. You know.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Dream Council podcast, and this is episode 85 of Dream Council Live. My name is Desmond, the administrator of DreamCouncil.com, and on today's show, we're going to be talking with the King of Fighters 14 content creator. He's been making really nice and very helpful King of Fighters 14 character tutorials. That has been helping out a lot of different players and whatnot, and has been spreading to many different gaming websites and whatnot. His name is DiamondDust132, and he is with us right now. Yo, are you there, DiamondDust?
I am here. Yep, I'm here.
How you doing, man? You mind if I call you just Aaron, or you don't care?
Oh yeah, just call me whatever. Yeah, call me whatever. I'm Diamond Dust is a very long name.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Word. Cool.
Like a lot of people, just Aaron or Diamond. Yeah, either one's good.
Cool. All right, great. Cool. Good to have you on the show. So we'll get to the interview in a little bit. Let's get some business handled with everyone in the KOF networks and SNK networks and such. So first and foremost, Dream Council t-shirts at dreamcouncil.com/shop. This is Mysterio and Luis Cha. This is Cambolito rocking a shirt that was sent to him. This is the Dream Council Cup hoodie that we were kind of circulating a year ago, and here's the button shirt. And this is what the shop looks like. So if you would like to get a Dream Council t-shirt, just go to dreamcouncil.com/shop. And right now there is a 17% off sale. So anything in our shop is 17% off. So go ahead and take advantage of that until, I believe, January 17th. Chill, play, and chat with us at the Dream Council Discord. If you'd like to join, go to the front page of Dream Council and hit chat, and you can also find the widget on the right side of the front page if you're on your computer. You might have to scroll all the way down if you're on your mobile device, though. But we have matches played there all the time. People ask for matches. We do tournaments there. We do casual events, like a party battle mode event that we had a few weeks ago, which was very fun. And we have a lot of good resources there, and people just have fun there. And if you have any advice, if you have any questions, Q&A, or if you're looking for any coaching for KOF, feel free and join us in the Dream Council Discord server. Buy King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Final Edition on Steam, as well as King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited Match on Steam, and King of Fighters 13 on Steam. Shout outs to Team Chaos. You can buy King of Fighters 14 on PS4. Right now there is a little sale on Amazon. I think it's like 40% off. So if you want to buy the steel case edition, it should be around like $35 to $40 right now. So if you go on Amazon, you can pretty much find the listing for it and see if you can get it. Shouts to Kings of Colorado. Donate to Dream Council at dreamcouncilsnk@gmail.com. Big shout outs to our good friends at orochinaji.com. Shout outs to the good people that run the KOF Discord. The KOF Discord and Reddit, because they also have a Discord as well. So check out the King of Fighters Reddit. You go to reddit.com/r/KOF, and it has a lot of good information there and good news. Shouts to Game Goons. They play KOF 14 every now and then. They play each other online, and they have other good gaming content there as well. and also by King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown 6, as well as Last Blade 2, and Goro Mark of the Wolves, and Fuen Super Combo, which is Kazuna Encounter, and Savage Rain. And speaking of Samurai Showdown 6, SNK finally released the wallpaper, I should say the static PS4 theme that you can download for free on your PS4, and it's very cool. It has some pretty cool sounds. I don't know if you can hear it. I have my PlayStation open right now, so when you like move through the menus and stuff like that, it has the Samurai Showdown sound effects. Very, very nice. And I wanted to share something that we had on the front page like a couple days ago. There is the King of Fighters 14 bundle that is being released in China. This should be actually pretty soon. It should be tomorrow or something like that. And what it is a PS4 with King of Fighters 14, and it has 2 controllers, and it has a 3-month PlayStation Plus subscription trial, and I believe it also has a charger too, so that's pretty dope. I think that's pretty cool, and I wonder if like other regions, other countries will get this kind of a bundle. I think that'll be very cool, even if it's like limited. Like if it's limited, that's fine with me. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty interesting thing to see released. And also you can also download the latest themes, the KOF static themes. You see there's the K-Dash and Kula theme, and then there's the Newcomers theme and the Yagami theme. And we were waiting for these themes for a while, so they're finally in the PlayStation Store if you want to check them out. And I have all of them, and I haven't even gone through all of them right now. So feel free to check them out. They should be very cool. And yeah, the demo is still out in Japan. It hasn't came out yet in USA, as far as I know. But hey, the patch, the 1.10 update is coming out this Tuesday. So I guess we'll just see how things look. I mean, because the thing is, a lot of people all over the place pretty much already have it. They just have the the Japanese version. They just made a Japanese account and decided to download for free. So I mean, I have no problem with that, and we'll see the full, I would say, upgrade in a few days. It's basically going to be in 3 days. So I can't wait. And also we have been checking out the King of Fighters 14 manga that has been released on a games app in China, and it's all in Chinese. So it looks pretty cool. Right now we're just trying to see, like, if they're going to have an official maybe English release or for different I would say countries and languages and territories. Right now we have a lot of fan edits, which are pretty cool, but I mean, nothing wrong with the actual official product from SNK or whomever's publishing this manga. Because honestly, I don't know. I don't even know the name of the people who are actually illustrating it. So if you know, feel free to share that. And chapters 1 and 2 have been released so far, so check it out if you haven't. It's actually pretty interesting. Next, let's talk about some past KOF tournament events. So KIT, Kumite in Tennessee, has just transpired or just finished its KOF 14 tournament. I checked out a little bit of it. The winners, top 3, were Danke. He played with Benimaru, Zarina, and Metekun. And second was it was UA Terry Bogard. Shout out to Terry Bogard. I met him up at Combo Breaker. If he's coming out to Combo Breaker, I hope he comes out. And he played with Kula, Terry, and Kim. And I think he probably changed his team. That could be wrong, but I believe from what I remember, he played with that team. And Martial Law KOF, sponsored by Ism, he played with, from what I saw, Kyo, Robert, and Mai, and he probably switched those characters in and out a couple times. But yeah, that's the top 3 for Kumite in KOF 14 tournament, supported by SNK. And let's talk about some tournaments that are like on the way. So we have, where should we start? Why don't we start with the Tournoi First Gaming Tournament. This is going down January 22nd this year. It's going down in France, supported by SNK as well as Frosty Fawsings. This is going down January 27th, 28th, supported by SNK. KOF 14 will be there. So if you're in the area, go ahead and attend. It should be lots of fun. Going back like maybe 2 weeks is the Torneo Challenge KOF 14. This is going down January 14th in Argentina. So go ahead and check that out if you're in the area. Next tournament, this is going down that same weekend as Frosted Fawsings. This is the Just Defend Tournament 5. KOF 14 will be there, and they're doing a side tournament in a couple of KOF games. They're doing 98. They're doing regular 2K2, and they're also doing 2000. Oh, I didn't even see that. They're doing KOF 2000, and they're also going to do King of Fire. Girl Mark of the Wolves. So yeah, check that out. Check out the stream. If you're in the area, go ahead and attend. It's going to be streamed by the people that usually stream tournaments down there at Dream Match, DM_channel 1, and they'll also be putting up the archive as well. So yeah, that should be pretty hype. I'm going to keep my eye out for that tournament, and it's supported by SNK most importantly. Let's go in February. Is this February? Oh, actually no. This is back in January. This is the Road to KOF Peru. Going down in Peru. It's going to be streamed by Romance. This is going down January 15th, which is actually this upcoming weekend, and that's a Sunday. So we'll definitely keep the eye out for that, and it's supported by SNK and Atlas, which is pretty cool. All right, let's see. Can we finally go to February? Okay, February 11th, Kings of Co presents Winter Showdown 4, supported by SNK. This is going to be held at the GameWorks in I believe this is going to be in Denver. If go ahead and search for this in Facebook. Actually, I could do it right now to try to confirm it. But it's going down in the GameWorks. It's not going to be in the usual place that had the last Winter Showdown. So let me check exactly where it's going to be. Yep, GameWorks Denver. And again, this is going down February 11th. Tournament that is happening a couple of weeks after that. This is Naptown Clutch 6, February 24th through 26th. $1,000 pop bonus for King of Fighters 14, supported by SNK. It's going to go down in Indianapolis, Indiana. at the Lexington Hotel at the Indianapolis airport. Man, yeah, this is gonna be pretty dope. I'm gonna see what's up with this. Let me see if I can like, you know, try to see who's like in the Midwest that's planning on going out to this. And this is gonna be this whole tournament is provided by NDSNK. So again, February 24th through 26th, Snaptown Clutch 6, $1,000 pop bonus for King of Fighters 14. That should be good. I know when the word catches around about this, a lot of top players are gonna try to go out to this. So yeah, let's see what happens with this. This should be very, very interesting to watch. And let's fast forward to May. After, you know, the whole I will say SNK World Championships finishes, Combo Breaker going down May 26th, 28th. And this is going down still in St. Charles, Illinois at the Mega Center. KO14 will be there. And like we said on the previous show, let's try to see if we can get some sort of 5v5 going, some sort of maybe state or even regional 5v5 team battle going sometime during that weekend for King of Fighters 14. It should be pretty hype. So let's try to organize that. It should be very, very fun. All right, and I think that is probably it, man. Aaron, are there any tournaments that are coming up that I probably missed?
Let me think.
Or anything going on maybe in
I
your
think you
area?
covered the big ones. Naptown Clutch, that's a good shout out. Frosty Faustings coming up. Yeah, I think you've got most of the big ones.
All right, cool. All right, and if there's anything I missed, we'll just cover it in the next show. All right, cool. So yeah, man, Diamond Dust, man. Again, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. It's been a minute since I interviewed someone on this show. We used to do like a string of interviews, so now that we're back, yeah, let's keep it going. Most definitely,
Sounds
man.
good.
Word, cool, man. So first and foremost, where were you born and where do you currently live?
I was born around the Chicago area. I'm still around here, so that's mostly where you'll find me. So if I go out to local events every now and then. I know there's a Night Gaming Lounge in Chicago. There's a WIT in Aurora, Illinois. If I got the cash, I'll try to get out to those. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
All right, cool, nice. I'm responding to the chat real quick. Zaru Munda, he asks if there are any online tournaments. Actually, there's an online tournament that I forgot to talk about that will be going down on the 14th, I believe.
Yeah, 14th.
This month. Yeah, so at the end of the show, I'm going to talk about that again. But yeah, there is going to be an online tournament for KO14 that's ran by Perfect Combo. All right. How did you get into fighting games, man?
Wow, when I was a kid, there was this guy who lived next door to me. He had Tekken 3, and he let me borrow it. That was the first fighting game I ever played in my life, and I played the absolute hell out of it. That's really how I got into fighting games. In terms of King of Fighters, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a veteran. I got into it pretty late. The first King of Fighters I ever played, believe it or not, was 11.
Okay.
I used to work at this game store, and they had 11 just sitting there. And I would always look at it, you know, as I was passing by, and I was like, man, this game looks pretty interesting. Let me try it out. I had one of my coworkers. He was really good at King of Fighters. He would always kill me in it. I would never win, but I really had fun playing the game. I was like, man, I got to try, you know, this series out. And from there, I think 13 was coming out around that time. I tried to dabble in that, but I was still, I guess, pretty new to like playing fighting games on a competitive level.
Yeah.
So I dabbled with 13 a little bit, but I didn't really get into it. And I went back and I started playing all the old King of Fighters. And that's how I put my skills up. Like, I got 2002 Unlimited Match. When it came out on Xbox Live, I bought it. I got Neo Geo Battle Coliseum when that came out on Xbox Live. I got it. 98, I got it. So I went back and I played all the old King of Fighters games. and I've been in love with the series ever since. And then when 14 came out, I decided like that's the one I'm gonna play from day one.
Okay. What drew you into KOF? Like
Just
why KOF?
The characters. I mean, the character designs, they really appeal to me. Just the way that combos work. Because it was a lot. In my opinion, it was a lot harder than Street Fighter at the time. So that really appealed to me. Just the animations for the supers. I don't know. Like when I first saw 11, it was just the craziest looking game to me. I was like, man, this game it's insane. Like I love it. Everything about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the mechanics of the series.
Right.
That's what really drew me in.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Do you have a lot of people around you locally that play KOF?
Yeah, I know at Ignite there's a lot of people that go out. Mooney Blues, off the top of my head, James Jr. plays. There's a lot of good players in Chicago. Because I went to the last tournament I went to was Mix Up Monthly. Got my ass handed to me. I lost to Moody Blues' mature. He's got a really, really good mature. Yeah, we got a lot of good players in Chicago.
All right, cool. How often do you you play with them? Like,
I haven't went out to anything. It's been like a month or two because I've been short on cash. So when I get some money on my hands, I plan to go out. Like I'm going to Frosty Faustin's for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to go to Naptown Clutch.
Right. I mean, but do you play with them like just like offline, just like at each other's house or anything like that, or?
Yeah, offline. Yep.
Okay. How often is that?
Every now and then.
Okay.
I mostly play online, mostly.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I said, I'm trying to get out more. So hopefully in the future, I'll be going out more.
All right. Cool. Next question is actually I'm actually going to go into your tutorial videos and ask about how you create content and whatnot. And I'll get back to KOF 14. I'll get into that a little later. So I checked out your channel, and it looks like you do a lot of different games. You started out probably doing a little like rage quit compilations of Street Fighter V and stuff like that, and then I think did you try to do like a podcast or some sort of like reaction kind of video?
Yeah, it was me and my one friend. We were reacting to the Nintendo Switch announcement. I like every now and then I put other stuff besides Camp Fighters 14. That's kind of my main focus. But I will try to put other stuff on there.
Right.
From the feedback I'm getting, people like the other stuff as well. So.
Right. Cool, man.
Content.
Right. What made you want to start just doing like gaming videos?
I think you know what? I've always liked studying games, and I guess like King of Fighters 14, it interested me so much. I was like, man, I should make tutorials for it. Like Alice was the first character because I knew her inside and out. I was like, and I didn't see like a lot of stuff about Alice, which is fair because she's not a great character. And so I was like, I should make an Alice this way, for people who actually want to try it out. And so that's what got me started.
Right. Okay. My next question kind of goes into, all right, when you're doing a KOF tutorial video, what's your like first steps? Like, what's your kind of like your method, or I should say your structure when making a tutorial video?
Well, the first thing, if I know what character I'm going to do, I go online or I go offline. I just play whoever it is as much as I can, so I get a feel for the character. So I can figure out like what their strategies are, what are the best options, what are the best normals, how do they react to this, can they stop fireballs, etc. That's how I do it. And then I'll do the combos last because I feel if you don't know how to play the character, then it's irrelevant if you know the combos because you'll never touch anybody.
Right.
So that's why I never show combos first. I'll show that like second to last.
Okay.
So that's how I approach it. Like every character, I just play them until I mostly got them down. Like Sylvie, I played her for a number of weeks straight until I did that tutorial.
Right.
So ins and outs because I never even played her before.
Right. Okay. What do you look for information? Because I know, like in your videos, you have certain, I would say, like maybe frame data values, maybe even damage values. Well, I mean, you could find that in the game, but where do you look for like outside information for the
Well, frame data I get straight from the that helpful guide by Star123US. That's where I get the frame data, and the damage. That's where I get those from.
Yeah.
So that's a wonderful piece of information. That's where I get all that from. The combos I try to come up with by myself.
Right. Okay.
And if I'm really stuck, maybe I'll look at tournaments, see what they're doing. What else? But yeah, so that's why I get that frame data and the combos from. Most of the combos, like I said, I make them up myself. Strategy, like same thing from my own experiences. And if I think there's something I missed, I try to look at tournament footage, see what the top players are doing.
Okay, that's good. All right. When you make these videos, who's like the intended audience? Are you looking at beginners? Are you looking at like intermediates? Are you trying to help out experts or
well,
everyone?
The idea is hopefully that they're good for everybody. But of course, I want to help beginners, people who haven't played the game or are hesitant to touch the game because they think it's too challenging. But also, if you are interested in playing a character and you've never tried them out, I'm hoping my tutorial can give you some hints.
Right. Okay. Because I've seen a lot of beginners praise your videos, you know, and I point them to your videos.
Like I try to make them as simple as possible, so even beginners can glean some information from them. But yeah, I'm trying to if everyone can get something out of them, that's great too.
Right, because fighting games, when you get to the deeper aspects of them, they can be very complicated. And
yes,
your videos do a very good job at making sure that it's very easy to understand for beginners.
And I find that a lot of new players, they don't. When it helps when they know what a button does, versus they're just throwing stuff out at random because they don't understand.
Yeah,
I hope that helps too.
Right, exactly. Word, and it also helps like intermediate and advanced players too if they want to pick up a new character.
Exactly right.
They can just use all the things that they learned and just kind of
apply them.
From the video, which is good. Okay. What's the most challenging aspect of making a video?
Trying to nail everything about the character. I have missed a few things. I know the Sylvie tutorial in particular, I missed the thing about her, one of her supers. So that's the big thing, trying to get everything about a character and not screwing up. It's not that I say stuff wrong, it's that, like I said, I miss out on stuff. Like, I don't read the patch notes right, or I just didn't know about such and such. So that's why now I try to look at everything. I look at tournament footage, I look at other content creators, just to make sure I got everything down about that character.
Right.
That's the hardest thing.
Yeah, I understand, because like fighting games are very detailed, man. Like with characters and with the game system. So the fact that because if you miss a few things, I don't think it's that bad unless it's something extremely important or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it could be kind of difficult to know every single thing because there's so many different situations and possibilities and things we haven't found out just right now. So yeah, I mean, because when I saw that, I didn't really blame you too much at all, So
it's funny because I did read the patch notes, and I don't know if it's just me, but the translations are so weird that I read it 6 times and didn't understand what the hell it was saying.
Yeah, they were confusing. Yeah, they were confusing.
So I didn't even pay it any mind, and I had never seen anyone use the super in that manner, so it didn't even come to mind. So that's why I try to study everything now. I look at footage just to make sure I don't miss out on stuff. It's like you said, there's a lot of stuff. So even still, I know the coolest tutorial. I know her EX ray spin has invincibility.
Yeah,
and I missed out on that.
Oh,
but even
all right. Yeah, the more you play fighting games, the more you'll kind of understand the possibility of certain things happening by just testing them out in different ways, either in practice mode or in in the match. So yeah, I mean that's one thing I've kind of learned, to make sure that you know as much as you can, and just through experimentation,
Exactly, that's something you got to play the game. Exactly.
Right. Cool, man. Would you like to share with us your equipment on how you make these videos specifically? Because I know there's a lot of people that want to make tutorial videos or any kind of KOF 14 content. It doesn't even have to be like tutorial based. It could just be them playing.
I mean, it's nothing exotic. I got Adobe Premiere.
Yeah.
There's two ways you can do the footage. You can just record it straight from the PlayStation. That's how I used to do it. I would just record straight from the PlayStation, put the files on the flash drive, hook it up to my computer, and then work from there. I got an Elgato now, so I just capture the footage straight from the PlayStation. I edit it like that. So I put everything in Adobe Premiere. Depending on how much time I got in my hands, it can take maybe two to 3 days to get everything together. So yeah, it's nothing too exotic.
Okay. What about your computer? Because I know a lot of times people, they want to try to like edit and, and manipulate and just add on to like to footage, but their computers are kind of lacking. So what kinds do you have?
Adobe Premiere works on my computer. At times it kind of chugs. I only got a dual core. It's pretty trash. It's like a Pentium dual core, and it works for me. So I'm saying you don't have to have the most advanced computer to get this stuff done. Mm-hmm. So I got a pretty trash computer, and like I can do it for the most part.
Right. Okay. That's cool, man. You also stream quite a bit too.
I do. I don't stream King of Fighters a lot because my connection is not good, so I can't play and stream. I'm gonna lag really bad. But I do stream other games. Like last night, I streamed Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I have been streaming Final Fantasy X, and I was streaming Lifeline, very obscure and crappy PS2 game. But so once I get a better connection, I plan on streaming King of Fighters pretty regularly. So that's the only reason you'll never see me streaming that game, because I'm gonna lag like crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to anybody.
Right. Cool, man. I also wanted to know, this is for people that want to, start their own like YouTube and gaming channels and whatnot. What advice do you have for new like content creators as far as like building an audience? Because I know a lot of times some people they feel a little I won't say intimidated, but
yeah,
as far as like getting views and stuff like that, they say like, well, if I make this video or something like that, people aren't going to watch it. Like what advice do you have for people that are kind of like discouraged or feel discouraged in making content and sharing it online?
Well, first and foremost, you can't really worry about the numbers. You just have to make as much content as you can, because I'm the kind of person, if I see a channel, I see that they're constantly making content, like and I like the content I'm seeing, I'm gonna subscribe to that channel. Like that's the key. You just have to. You can't worry about the numbers. Like I don't worry about the numbers, and you have to share your content like everywhere. Social media is a big thing nowadays. You got Twitter, you got Facebook, you got Tumblr, etc. Like you just have to share it with as many people as you can. Like the more people know, the more they're going to share it, and the more they share it, then the other people are going to share it, and it just spreads around. But I think the first thing, you just can't worry about the numbers. Like if only 5 people watch it, then only 5 people watch it. You just got to keep grinding away. If that's really what you want to do, you just got to keep grinding away.
Yeah. And I think also like what goes into that is, knowing about keywords, good titles.
Yes, exactly right.
And I also notice with your videos you have like these thumbnails, the YouTube thumbnails. How do you get that created?
I go into GIMP, get a picture of the character, get the King of Fighters logo, get some text, slap it all together. It takes me like 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, I just go into GIMP. That's what I use, because I can't afford Photoshop, so I got GIMP.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I use for all my thumbnails.
Right. Because I noticed that does help quite a bit on.
Yeah. It puts a little more professionalism in your videos if you got the thumbnails. I've noticed that. Yeah.
Right. That's always cool. All right. So I think that's kind of it when it comes to the tutorials, man. What have you learned the most when making these tutorials?
How to study the game better, because I figured out combos and setups I didn't even know were in the game, and I might not have ever known if I hadn't done this stuff. Like this arena, for instance, I was in the lab, I want to say 3 or 4 hours, and I was just finding combos left and right. It was crazy. I was like, man, she can do this, she can do that. And I just kept finding more and more damaging combos for less meter. So like that's the good thing about these tutorials. You just learn about the characters inside and out, because you're gonna be spending so much time with them. You just know all the frames, you know their buttons.
Yeah.
Well, that's been. I mean, it's worked. 1, I can help people. 2, I can up my game.
All right. Okay. For your tutorial videos, what other, I would say, content creators have inspired your work?
Cauliflowers.
Oh, okay. You know, it's funny.
The first person I've ever seen do that kind of thing for 14 anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
The first one I watched was it was a cool one. I can't remember. And I was like, man, this is awesome. Like, he shows off the buttons, the combos. I'm like, this is pretty awesome. But I kind of then I thought like, man, you could. I want to go a little bit more in depth because like some people, like I said, they're going to be completely new to the character, and they're going to want to know what does every single button do. So I was like, I'll try it like that. But yeah, Cauliflowers, like his videos are awesome.
Yeah, they're great. I like the editing too. So
They're awesome.
yeah, they're pretty good. Shout out to Cauliflower.
Shout out.
Word, cool. So you know what? Why don't we talk more about KOF14? And if I have any more questions regarding how you make tutorial videos and the various aspects of that, I'll like hop to them. But
Gotcha.
yeah, let's get to 14. So how excited are you for the upcoming version 1.10 patch that's coming out in like 3 days?
I mean, it looks great. I was kind of one of the people who didn't really care what the graphics look like because I enjoyed the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably not. I'm not as excited as everybody else, I should say. But at the same time, if this can get more players in the game, because that seemed to be one of the big complaints about the game. It looks like a PS2 game. It looks like a PS3 game, etc. So if this can get more people in the game, then I mean, there's nothing really to complain about. It looks great, like I said. It looks. I just want to see how Alice looks because she looks so stupid. The way the game looks, like on the victory screen, it looks like she has the mumps when you win. So I'm hoping they fix her face. She looks so like silly.
Right. Okay. What characters, I mean, besides Alice, do you play with?
Mature. When I played 13, I dabbled with Mature. She was one of the characters I really latched onto. I like Rekka characters.
Yeah.
For some reason. That's why I play Alice. I like Rekka characters. So Mature, I really love her in this game. She's way too good in this game. So I play Mature. I also play Andy a lot because I love his fireball, his zoning. I liked him in 13 too. That was when I did play the game. I had Andy and Mature. I think it was Benny Moore. I can't remember. But yeah, Andy. I love the way he plays. I love his zoning. I love his rush down. I love his pressure.
Right. Okay. What drew you to those characters aesthetically and style wise?
I think for Alice, I just liked her design. I'd never heard of her in my life. She's from a pachinko game apparently.
Yeah.
And I saw it was that Evo tournament before the game came out when it had like all the characters. And it was this one, I don't know who it was. It was this one dude playing Alice just destroying everybody. I was like, man, this character looked really good. And I get the game and lo and behold, she's garbage. But I still love her moveset. So like she's still on my team, even though like I don't think she's a great character, but like I just love her moveset. Like I think they did a okay job with it. I think the game just works against her. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I love her moveset.
Okay, let's talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
What do you think are her advantages and disadvantages? And why do you think she's like...
She hits like a Mack truck, so that's good.
Yeah.
And if you get people in the corner, she actually has really good hard knockdown setups.
Yeah.
If you do her Rekkas, that's a hard knockdown. And the opponent has to guess every time they get back up. So I'll empty hop low, and then if they see that coming all overhead, they see that coming, I'll just throw them. So she has a lot of stuff off her Rekkas. And if they roll, I can just bait it out and then hit them with another Rekka string. Right back to hard knockdown. So like she has some good like Okazumi. Disadvantages, she's just easy. She's easy as hell to keep out. Like she only has the shoulder, and you all know how bad the shoulder is. Like if you whiff that, you're dead. And she's also a meter hog. So like she can't work at point, but she's not a good anchor either because she has bad matchups. So I feel like she's only good at second. So if you're gonna play her at all, like she has to be a second in my opinion.
Okay. Why do you think the game works against her? Because you said that she's garbage, but if you're good, you could make garbage into gold, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's how I feel about every character. It's like if you're good, then yeah, you're gonna kill the other guy.
Right.
But I mean, there's also a lot of zoning characters, and she just doesn't handle zoning too well. Besides rolling or jumping, which are easy to predict and react to. And she's just not a threat unless she's in your face. There's a lot of characters like that, but like with her, I don't know. It just feels like it's compounded.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I thought like I tried Alice a little bit, and I thought one of the things that she had problems with is like can't really confirm too much off of her pokes. It's up. I mean, like yeah, there's like Stan B, which is good.
Yeah.
But you gotta like be really really close. It's not as good as like a K dash far B or Robert far B, and you can also try to do some stuff from far heavy kick far D as well.
Yeah, far D. Yeah, you can maximal cancel that, but the spacing is weird, and then the timing is kind of weird. But like you can use it like Iori's his far D.
Right. Yeah.
And she's not completely helpless. She's got a grounded overhead, and it's really good.
I think that's one of her best moves, to be honest.
For real. I think it's safe on block, if I remember correctly.
Right. Word. Cool. What's your own like personal tier list?
You know what? I think really good character. Leona, to me, is a really, really good character. She's got some really... Her zoning is really sneaky. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not dominating, but, like, it's really sneaky. And then, her V-Slasher. You know how that... the jump... Is it jump A or jump B? The instant overhead in the V-Slasher. That's just dirty.
It's jump A and jump D.
Both
It's two of them. Yeah, dude.
Man, that's really dirty to me. She's always been one of the characters I've had trouble fighting against. Like I can either kill her or she destroys my whole team.
Right.
And Nakaru, I think she's still good.
Okay.
You know, she got nerfed quite hard. I think she's still top 10 maybe. I think she's still pretty good. Athena is still a problem. I hate fighting Athena so much. Every tournament I've gone to, I've lost on Athena. Like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, she's good. She's a good character, man.
So I'm saying I can't deal with her zoning.
That and up close, she's a problem.
Right,
too.
and then the Phoenix, what the hell, the dive kick move. I forget what it's called.
Phoenix Arrow.
Yeah, Phoenix Arrow. There we go. Yeah, I can't ever punish that right. I swear.
Like, which one? The EX is safe on block.
No, not the EX one though. What's the regular versions?
There's the B and the D one. That's the one that just has the roll, and then the D one has the kick follow up.
Yeah, the one that doesn't have the follow up. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Always trips me up. Yeah, the D one. Yeah, that's fine. Benimaru, I think, is a solid character that I got to go in the lab with, like for real. Like he's so good. Like he's so good at building meter, using meter. He's got one frame command throw. His B normals are insane. His max mode combos are good.
Right.
Like Benimaru, that's another character. And I got one more. Kula. Kula. Kula, she's like stealthily solid to me. Like she doesn't have Benimaru's command throw, but like they're kind of the same to me. They got good B normals. They build meter good. They use meter good. Her max mode combos aren't as good, but I feel like she's just as solid. And she's good at stopping projectiles. She's got Diamond Rough and she's got Counter Shell. Like Counter Shell got nerfed in this game, but it's still pretty good.
Okay. All right. Next question is about practicing. How often do you practice KO14?
Maybe more. No, that's not true. Yeah, a lot. I would say a lot. I was gonna say maybe more than I should, but I guess there's no such thing as too much practice. But yeah, like I said, when I'm doing tutorials, even when I'm not, I'm sitting in the lab for like 3 or 4 hours just trying to figure out. Like if I play a match and I just keep dropping something, I'm like, I gotta go in the lab and figure this out.
Yeah.
If I can, I spend 3 to 4 hours daily just practicing stuff. Even with Alice, I can hit all her combos with my eyes closed, and I still sit in the lab and practice that.
Right. Well, you said when you make your videos, yeah, you spend a good amount of time trying things out. So
yeah,
I guess that's practice too. I mean, that's practice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just adds on. So yeah, I'm always in the lab.
Right. Okay. That's cool. Speaking of playing online, how often do you like to play online in KO14?
I like to do it whenever I can. I do a lot of stuff, so I don't play it as much as I should. Like I like streaming other games, and then like sometimes I don't have the free time, so I don't play it as often as I should, and I think I should change that. I should be playing that almost every day, like for at least 3 or 4 hours online. That's how I feel. And of course, going out to events, same thing.
Okay. How is your online experience?
Oh, it's been wonderful. I mean, the netcode, if you get a good connection, it's like playing offline. and rarely do I find someone with a bad connection. Like it's once in a blue moon. And I'm quitting as soon as the first match is over. Like I don't get why people trash talk the netcode so much. It's wonderful if you have a good connection and you're not on Wi-Fi. It's almost as good as playing offline.
Okay. I know a lot of people have bad connections, and I know a
lot of people play on Wi-Fi.
A lot of people don't really know much about how to properly like set up their network and stuff like that. But since you have good experience, what advice do you have for some people that don't know how to set up their connection, or even things that they should and shouldn't do while playing online to make sure that they get the least amount of lag as possible?
Just don't play on Wi-Fi. Just play wired if possible, and then. Because there's just too much interference with Wi-Fi. So if you can, just play on wired. Don't be download anything while you're playing. The problem I have is I live in a house with 3 other people, and they're all hogging the internet. So I have to signal them like I'm going online. Don't turn on Netflix or something. So if you live with people, tell them don't do anything too draining for the internet because you're gonna lag me like crazy.
All right. Okay. That's cool. It's funny because I notice sometimes even on your PlayStation when it downloads stuff, it can and
it just doesn't. I've had that problem way too many times. I'll know off the bat. If I'm in the house with myself and I'm lagging, I'm like my PlayStation's doing something.
Yeah, probably
download just a 10 gigabyte update.
Yeah, right. And you don't even know about it until you check out. Right. Okay. Cool. How has the online community have been for you so far?
When I do get in the rooms, I'm on Dream Cancel, and you guys are awesome. I've been to Orochinagi for a little bit. Those guys are awesome. And in terms of the game, we know ranked is dead, but when I get in the rooms, I meet really, really good people. Half the people on my PSN friends list are people that I've went against in rooms, and we still play all the time. There's one guy, Critical Hit. He's in the Discord. I play him all the time. So online it's been fantastic. I know rank's dead, but online is still there. It's still a lot of fun.
Right. Why do you think it's dead? Because a lot of people they tend to just want to just go in ranked immediately. What's your thoughts?
I can't even say. Maybe because it's King of Fighters. You know how that is. I really can't say though. I think the people that were in ranked when the game first came out, you couldn't get nothing but ranked matches. So I think those people have just lost interest.
Yeah.
And then everyone else just started doing lobbies.
Right. Okay. Have you entered any online events?
We just had the party thing. Every time you guys have a net play tournament, I'm either doing something or I have to cancel my entry. I know the next one I'm gonna enter. But besides that, no, I haven't done any online events. I don't really look for those because I don't know. I'd rather do an offline tournament, but yeah.
Okay, that's very cool, man. I wanted to ask you about the KOF community as a whole, offline and online, and people's attitudes and personalities and thoughts about the game. So what are your impressions of the community here in USA so far?
This is a pretty wonderful community. Considering that these games have been around for decades, the fact that there are still people willing to help you out at the most basic level, you got to use stand A's to stop hops, stuff like that.
Right.
It's just it's really amazing to me. Every community has their bad apples, but for the most part, I've run into the most wonderful, helpful people. I wouldn't be as good at this game, and I wouldn't even be making this content if it weren't for these people. This community is great.
Right.
That's why I make these tutorials. I want to expand on that community, get as many new people in as possible. Right. And maybe people who touched the game in the past and they lost interest. You want to get them back in.
Right. Okay. Before I ask the next question, if anyone in the chat has any questions for DiamondDust132, throw them in the chat, and we'll read them and he'll answer them if he wants to.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
Right. Cool. No, right. How does the KOF community compare to other fighting game communities to you?
It's obviously smaller because Street Fighter, but other than that, in my opinion, it's been mostly the same. The people who play the game are dedicated to it.
Right.
And they put their heart and soul into the game. I definitely appreciate that. Like, I don't feel like they're just doing it for the money. They do it because they legit enjoy the King of Fighters series.
Right. Okay. That's cool, man. So when you entered, you said first tournament was Mix Up Night, or what was your first tournament?
I went to, let's say, Night Gaming Lounge. I went to Mix Up Monthly 3
Okay.
and then Mix Up Monthly 4, if my memory.
Okay,
So,
Mix Up Monthly, excuse me. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. How was like that experience playing, man? Like, did you feel like nervous or anything like that, or?
You know, I had been to, not King of Fighters, but I'd been to like dozens of tournaments before then. So, I mean, you're always going to be nervous to a certain extent, but like, I don't think it ruined my playing. I just felt like I got outplayed by like everybody. And you could tell, because you could tell the people there, they've been playing King of Fighters for a very long time.
Right.
Like, you just get overwhelmed.
Right. Okay. Did you like play any like casuals before and after the tournament there? Or?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Played like an hour with the casuals, and we hopped in the tournament. That took about 3 or 4 hours, if my memory serves me correct. And then I played a little bit more. Sometimes I get salty and just go straight home, but I really enjoy this game, so I stayed behind and played.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like I feel that like casuals, they're the most important part.
Yeah, right. You're right. You gotta learn just to play the game, get used to certain situations. You can't just jump into like the tournament.
Right. Cool, man. Well, I think that's kind of it, man, as far as like questions and stuff
All right.
go, man. How do you feel so far, man, about like, you know, the FGC as a whole? Because like I know that there's you know, this whole like esports kind of thing that's kind of happening, even with KOF. Like, what are your thoughts and feelings on that?
Well, hopefully it changes the idea that like only, I guess, nerds or geeks play fighting games. When you see that stuff on ESPN or ESPN2 or whatever, and we're getting news coverage by like global broadcasting. I mean, I hope it just gets the stigma that like, you know, video games are only for like dorks and nerds. I don't know. I don't think it'll change anytime soon, but I think it's good for the community because you expose more people to the games, and that's always good because the more people that see it, the more are going to be like, I should give that a shot.
Right.
Even on a casual level, like that looks pretty interesting.
Right.
You can always turn casuals in the tournament. I mean, you know, tournament players and whatnot.
Right.
So I think it's a good thing.
Right. Well, question just popped in my head. All right, as far as KOF gameplay, like, what's the most like important aspect a new player should learn?
Hopping and how to stop hops. When I first started King of Fighters, that was the thing that killed me the most, hops. Like, I didn't understand how to block them, how to stop them, how to react to them. They're still hard to react to, but like if you know you can stand A them, that's good. And then of course just kind of whatever the combo system is. Like 14, it's max modes. You know, 13 it was HD canceling. Trying to get a grasp of that. Well, max mode canceling it's way easier than HD canceling because I still cannot do that right. From 13, so yeah. And then just like I said, getting used to all the buttons. I guess there's less than Street Fighter because it's only 4 buttons instead of 6, but they're all still very important. You got to find out which ones are cancelable, which ones are not, which ones are good anti-airs, which ones are good hop stoppers, you know,
Yeah.
etc.
Right. Yeah, that's important. That's very important. So for a new player, man, I know like a lot of new players. Some of them feel like they're just like really struggling hard. Like,
Yeah.
what would you tell like a new player that's like struggling to learn this game?
You guys got to keep grinding. Like I think the problem a lot of new players is they come in and they expect to just win off the bat. Like you just have to keep grinding, and then you have to figure out whatever you can't stop. You have to either ask a friend to help or go in the lab and try to figure out how to stop it. Like if you're having trouble hopping, then you just go in the lag, just keep hopping. Do like 100 hops. If you can't stop hops, just put the AI, or if you got a friend over, just have them hop, stop the hops. You just have to keep grinding. Like it's a marathon, not a race.
Right. Right. Yeah. One thing I tell people is to just record a fireball character throwing fireballs and try to hop over those and do different speeds. Do the light version, do the heavy version, do the EX version, and try to just hop over those.
Like whenever you're getting into a fighting game, you just got to take your lumps. Like there's no way around it. But at
Right.
the same time, you learn how to react to stuff. You learn matchups. You learn which of your tools is effective and which are not. So like you just have to play the game. Like you're gonna take your lumps. Like I still lose all the time, but you're gonna take your lumps.
Yeah, and I understand, like, because a lot of of these new players that come from Street Fighter, and then there's a fair amount that have came from no fighting games. So
You're right. Right.
when
I think the Street Fighter players. For me, it was a hard adjustment, I guess, because like a lot of things work the same, but like a lot of things don't. Like the fact that you can roll in King of Fighters always threw me off. So I'm used to once you get a person in the corner, like that's it, they're in the corner unless they jump out or something. But then when I first started, I would have people just roll out of the corner on me, and then I would lose all my pressure.
right.
They'll learn to debate that. That's what I'm saying. This is so bizarre. Like, oh, okay, well, I guess he's out of the corner now. Or they roll through my fireball and punish. It was like, what the hell?
Right.
There's just a lot of stuff. Oh, wait, or hop. Yeah, hop. Going back to hops. Yeah, if you come from a Street Fighter background, hops are kind of weird to deal with.
Right. And even if you don't come from a Street Fighter background or any fighting game background, like, and you learning fighting games from scratch with KOF, like, that can be kind of rough.
It can be. I mean, this game. I think the people who are good at it, they're gonna kill you. They're really good. Like you won't even get a chance. So yeah, it's a pretty rough. Like you got to get used to. Like there's a lot to take in this game.
Right. Right. But I think that's good. I think that's what makes it fun.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Right? That's what makes the game grow. I mean, that's what makes it interesting to me. Like I said, I'm always finding new stuff that I didn't know you could do before.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's always a joy. Cool, man. Well, you know what, man? Let's wrap things up, man. Do you have any shout outs that you'd like to throw out in the air?
That we already did cauliflowers. I think the Black Otakus in the chat. Shout outs. Thank you for coming by and watching this. I was sweating bullets the whole time, but I appreciate everybody just for coming out and listening, and I do appreciate it.
Cool. Very good. Very cool. All right. I'm gonna give shout outs on my end. So first and foremost, shouts to Kings Go. Shouts to Team Chaos. Get Dream Council t-shirts at dreamcouncil.com/shop. Check out our Dream Council Discord server where we online matchmake and share advice, answer questions from new players all the way up to experts, talk about KOF, talk about fighting games, etc., etc. If you want to find it, go on the front page of Dream Council, hit chat up on the top menu navigation, or enter in through the widget that's on the right side if you're viewing the webpage from your computer. Also, buy King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Final Edition on Steam, as well as King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited Match on Steam. You can also get King of Fighters 13 on Steam. Also, buy King of Fighters 14 for PS4. There's a sale for the Steelbook edition, and hopefully the sale won't run out by the time you listen to the archive of this, because those sales they go pretty quick. There was a lightning sale for where you can get the game for $25, and it's already been claimed. But if you want to get some other copies, it should be maybe like $10 higher or above that price. So go ahead and check that out. Also, get the new King of Fighters 14 themes, as well as the Samurai Showdown 6 theme for PlayStation 4, the static PlayStation 4 theme. Shouts to Game Goons. Very big shout outs to good peoples at orochinaji.com. Shout outs to the King of Fighters Reddit. Also, I forgot to talk about this in the beginning of the show, but there will be a King of Fighters 14 online tournament hosted by Perfect Combo, and the tournament starts at I think it starts at 4 p.m. Let me check the link real quick. I'm gonna put the link in the chat and put it in the description of the video when we put it up on YouTube. But it starts at 6 p.m. Central Time, and it'll be streamed at twitch.tv/perfectcombo. And this is their 5th online tournament that they've ran. So if you're interested in playing some new people, or playing some old people, or you just feel like playing online, like to me, like online tournaments, they're good for just matchmaking, just for general, just matchmaking, and seeing who you have good connections and stuff with, and you know, you can kind of build some sort of you know, camaraderie or relationship through the other players through that, which is actually pretty cool. So be sure to take advantage of that as much as you can. Also, check out the King of Fighters 14 manga. Get Last Blade 2, Fuan Super Combo, Goromoker the Wolves, and Samurai Showdown 6 through the PlayStation 4 store. Also, tournaments that are coming up, we have the tournament, our first gaming tournament. This is going down in France. Next tournament that is on the way is the Road to Peru. This is going down Sunday, January 15th. It's going to be streamed by Romance. When the time comes around, we'll throw links out on social media to make sure that people can get to watch it. Check out Frosty Faustings, January 27th, 28th. This is going down in Elmhurst, Illinois. As far as stream goes, we'll let people know who's specifically streaming it.
I think it's Callisto.
I was gonna say that too. I was like, Callisto might do it.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. I think it's Callisto.
He might. I'll say an 80% chance he might. And if not, hey, we was wrong. Just the Fen Tournament 5. This is going down in Argentina. KO14 will be there, as well as King of Fighters 98, King of Fighters 2000, 2002, and Goro will be there, and it's hosted by SNK. Very, very nice. February 11th, Winter Showdown 4. This is going down at the GameWorks in Denver, Colorado, supported by SNK. King of Fighters 14 will be there. Naptown Clutch 6. This is happening in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the Lexington Hotel in the Indianapolis airport. This is going down February 24th to 26th. Supported by SNK, and it has a $1,000 pop bonus for King of Fighters 14.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, and
wow.
We don't know right now if it's going to be distributed to top 8 or if it's just going to be top 3. We'll see. I'll ask the organizers or the people affiliated with the event how that's being distributed. But again, February 24th through 26th, and all the way in May, Combo Breaker. This is going down May 26th, 28th in St. Charles, Illinois, and King of Fighters 14 will be there. And we're going to try to see if we can do some sort of like community 5v5 event for it, which will be pretty dope. So stay tuned for that. That should be dope. I can't wait to see.
That sounds like a great idea. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Word, would you come out for that?
I would absolutely come up for that.
Word.
That sounds like a ton of fun.
Right. Cool. All right. And, you know what? I think that's about it. So, this concludes another episode of the Dream Council podcast. My name is Desmond, administrative of DreamCouncil.com. And until next time, keep playing, keep learning, keep having fun, and stay in the light. Peace.